This is a TFsource video review of Fansproject Crossfire, Explorer, and Munitioner. Fansproject. The very word perks the ears of any acute Transformers collector. Since their first scratch-built figure, there has been feverish demand for their subsequent projects, the Protector Upgrade Kit and second edition of their Crossfire Gestalt upgrades. Botcon 2010 gave lucky attendees a first-hand glimpse of both items at the TFsource booth, and now Fansproject has provided one of their first complete prototypes of their second Crossfire set, Munitioner and Explorer. This highly anticipated set comes in the form of two scratch-built figures meant to replace limbs of the Energon Bruticus mold, taking the Crossfire concept leaps and bounds further than the first Aerialbot upgrade. Unfortunately, the set has been plagued with production delays, keeping fans patiently waiting. TFsource is proud to give you this first look at Fansproject's Explorer and Munitioner before they will be available for purchase. The boxes for these figures are quite large, considering that the figure housed inside is the same size as an Energon basic toy, which came on a small bubble card. It all becomes clear why once the photos on the rear of the box are viewed. These figures each come with a huge assortment of accessories. There isn't any custom box art, only photographic illustrations, including a combined form photograph darkening the parts that are not included in the set. The shadowy silhouettes on the top of the box indicating which pieces come inside and which do not suggest what famous team both Munitioner and Explorer are meant to belong to. These photographs showcase some of the amazing posability of these full transforming robots. Of note is that each package boasts an incredible 18 points of articulation for each of these small bots. Explorer is designated as Crossfire 02A and Munitioner as 02B, indicating that these figures are meant to be part of a set. Neither box came taped, but because these are not mass-produced versions of the final package, it is possible that tape will be applied to the flaps of the box. Once the outer shell is removed, an inner box holding the blistered toy is revealed. The toys are packaged in vehicle mode, and they are stacked on top of a lower blister containing a multitude of beautiful accessories. Each package contains different accessories meant to combine to form a newly upgraded Gestalt figure. There are likely to be fully detailed combination and transformation instructions included with each toy, but they were not included at this time. The first noticeable aspect about these figures' vehicle modes are that they are sturdy and very well crafted. The paint applications are of the highest quality and nothing feels flimsy or substandard. Munitioner's wheels roll gracefully and the roof cannon fits securely in place. His representation as a tan army Humvee is spot on and fits in perfectly alongside a similarly sized Brawl figure from the ROTF Bruticus. An Energon limb port is visible on the rear of the vehicle mode. Explorer's alt mode is quite unique to the world of transforming robots. Its actual alt mode is that of an unmanned test plane capable of spaceflight. The concept is ingenious and sheds light on why it is lacking any visible windows. This alt mode seems quite large in comparison to Munitioner, considering that the robot will become the same size as an Energon basic toy. The figure feels much lighter in weight when compared to Munitioner, and the tail fin is made from the figure's folded up sword weapon. Vivid paint applications for the robot mode can be seen on the underside of each figure and will entice even the most reserved collector to dig in and start turning some gears. There may be some additional accessory placements in vehicle mode, but without the instructions, I was left guessing at how to achieve the new vehicle modes for Onslaught. When combining the Gestalt feet, backpack, and shoulder mounts, a very G1-like vehicle mode can be achieved. In addition to that, a launchpad style conversion is possible, which allows Explorer to attach to the waist piece and stand vertically, awaiting its blast off. Transforming either figure to robot mode won't hold many surprises for veterans, but the result is anything but conventional. The robot modes are so beautiful that you will forget that these were ever third-party toys. Each figure can stand on its own and sports 18 points of articulation that can create dozens of dynamic poses. Munitioner is able to carry his Humvee cannon in his hand as well as strike some swindling poses. Explorer sports a sort of tuxedo-like collar formed from the ridges of his shuttle wings. The tail fin can now be used as a blunt-edged cleaver or a fully extended machete. Each figure can hold a variety of their included accessories, but there are so many you will need additional bots to become fully armed. Fansproject made it so almost every accessory has a transformation in itself. Each gun has a combined larger form as well as some smaller versions for the individual bots to hold. Our beloved Combaticons are finally able to lock and load to their heart's content. You'd think these figures would stir up enough boyhood fantasies on their own, but the main draw of this set is the combine mode with the additional Bruticus Maximus figures. If you have been thinking that the Energon combiners didn't score a Gestalt bullseye, you will think again after seeing the glory of the Crossfire 2 upgrade. Much like the upgraded Superion by Fansproject, this version of Bruticus leaves the original eating its plastic dust. The accessories attached to create a new larger set of sturdy feet, a G1 styled waist attachment, individually articulated hands, completely new articulated shoulders, a G1 accurate head sculpt, a double-barreled backpack, and most importantly, an entirely new right arm and right leg made from the new figures. The result is simply breathtaking. The whole package is topped off with a jaw-dropping assortment of armaments and weapons that are only fitting for this reincarnated team of Combaticons. The knife accessory almost seems like a nod to non-transforming giant robot mecha like the Evangelions. The giant shotguns can be stored as part of the backpack. Needless to say, the Autobots have never seen firepower like this before. The Crossfire 2 combined mode leaves the original Bruticus Maximus combined mode looking plain silly. For the first time, the Combaticons can finally live up to their name and leave their G rating behind. When Munitioner and Explorer are added to the Combaticon combiner team from Revenge of the Fallen, the entire set improves dramatically. Although the original Blastoff and Swindle figures included in the ROTF set bear the correct color schemes, the lack of G1 accurate alt and robot modes are their ultimate downfall. In vehicle mode, the team looks like a definite force to be reckoned with, and any Combaticon fan will be content no matter how they choose to display the full team. The amazing Gestalt hands that adorn the set give this figure the ability to hold some nostalgic weapons, such as a WST military operations commander, or leave the mentally challenged Gestalt scratching his head. The combined mode stands roughly 12 inches tall, a head higher than most G1 Gestalts, and on par with Masterpiece Optimus Prime. What's really fun, though, is to include a plethora of this brigade's venerable commander, Starscream. This set is going to be hot. In fact, it's amazing that the set hasn't sold out everywhere yet. Since Fansproject's announcement of the Bruticus upgrade, the price of an ROTF Bruticus set has more than doubled, and it's hard to find someone willing to give one up for less than $50 US. Expect the final combined set of Munitioner and Explorer, along with a mint ROTF Bruticus, to reach into the hundreds in the coming years. Fansproject has done it again, and shown the Transformers world that they are listening and will pick up the torch when the original manufacturers aren't able to cross the line from mainstream to fanboy figures. If you ever wanted to add a little more badass to your army of Decepticons, there has never been a better chance than Fansproject's second Crossfire set. The parts all fit snugly, and although the company has stated their production woes, none are apparent in this final prototype of the set. If you are on the fence about these guys, you might want to jump off quick before this brigade barrels right through and never looks back.